You want to become a full-time content creator going into the new year, or you want to be able to make content that will lead to income in some way. In the fourth quarter of this year, so the past 3 months, I've made over $32,000. And the whole reason behind that is YouTube. YouTube is the basis of how I make all of my income. But the question is how? So I'm not planning random videos and I'm not planning in chaos. I am planning within a very specific content system. Today, I'm going to share with y'all exactly how I create content that leads to income every single time. You only need to know 4 things to execute this, and then we're going to plan together. Now, first, what you probably need to know is like, okay, where is that money coming from? What am I selling? So I sell a few different things through my channel. I have coaching or consulting, digital products. I make income through brand deals. I make income through affiliate marketing. And then I also have income coming from the ads that are on my videos. All of these things equal to the amount of money that I'm making every month. Now, let's talk about the content system. You only need to know 4 things. Number one, what is the product you're going to sell? Do you already have a product in mind? Do you already have something that's for sale? The second one is your audience. What type of person is your channel going to be for? Or what type of person is that product best suited for? What type of person? Moms, college students, entrepreneurs, single parents. Number 3, you have to know the needs of your audience. You have an audience. What do they need? Why would they click on your video? What problem will your product solve? What problem will your content solve? Because number 4 is the content. Everything is a system. The content that I create is not just what comes to mind. It's something that's going to address one of those other buckets. It's going to align with my audience. It's going to align with one of their needs. It's going to tie back to my product. Now, this may sound foreign, or maybe y'all are already catching on to this, but for the rest of this video, we're going to plan this out together so that as we go into the new year, we are creating effective content that leads people to us and that leads us to income. So I want to give a quick shout out to Replit, who is sponsoring today's video. Before they even agreed to sponsor this video, I went on there to see if I can create a planning app to help me effectively plan my content and actually execute. And y'all, the app that it created for me, I'm talking about, this is something that I would have paid a developer thousands of dollars to create. And not only can you create these apps, if you wanted to, you can also sell these apps as well. This can become the product that you sell. So let's build this in real time together. When you go to Replit.com, it asks you one question: what do you want to create? So using just this prompt, Replit created a YouTube content planner for me, for my channel, to sell my products. So let me show you how to plan content to create income. So to set the scene, I'm starting a brand new channel, hypothetically, called Natalie Cooks. And I want to set this channel up so that it brings in income in the new year. And I'm not just posting for fun. My first step is always deciding on my product. Not because my channel is going to be salesy, but I need to give my content a destination. So I need to be able to lead people somewhere after they watch my videos. So for Natalie Cooks, my first product is going to be a 7-day beginner meal reset, which is essentially just a simple meal plan to help people reset their health at the beginning of the year. So for step number 1, what will be your product? In this section, you can see that there's no audience for me to select yet. Once we have our product, step number 2 is to define the audience. So who is going to be the people who watch our channel, or who is going to be the people who probably wants to buy this product? I like to create more than one audience. For the purpose of this example, I'm going to first start with the audience of people who I think are going to want to buy this product. So here I'm saying busy beginners who are ready for a reset. This is who I believe is going to want to buy that 7-day beginner meal reset for the beginning of the year. And so here I'm writing out just details about the people so that when I come back to my plan, I know exactly who I'm referring to. Now, step number 3, which we're going to do right here as well, is defining the needs of that audience. So we know who the people are. What do they need? So thinking about why would they possibly need that product? Why would they possibly need our content? And when we identify what their needs are, this is going to tell us what content we should create because we always want to create content that's going to address their needs or solve their problems. Now, I mentioned before you can have more than one audience segment because let's say you don't have a product yet, or you just want to make another audience that's your core audience for your channel. Because even if I didn't have a product, I knew that I wanted to create a channel that's going to be talking about how to have healthy and tasty foods. And so, even if you don't have a product to sell yet, who do you want to talk to on your channel? What do you want to talk about? It's still ideal for you in this step, number two, to identify an audience that you're going to be talking to, whether it's busy people, single mothers, entrepreneurs, and then write down what are their needs as it pertains to your expertise. The easiest way to grow your YouTube channel and then to link it back to a product is to be solving a problem. So your question, go within yourself, go within your experience. Who do you want to solve a problem for? And so now within our planner, we have our two different audience segments. And so whenever we are creating content, we want to come back to here to make sure that we are addressing our people and we're addressing their specific needs. So the final step in this process, the fun part now is planning our content. So now we can create informed content, not just random pieces of content, because we have our product, we have our audience, we know their needs. Based on this, we can create a video. When I create content for my channel, it's either going to link back to a specific product that I'm going to sell, or it's going to link back to a need that my audience has. For this first video, we're talking about how to lose weight without tracking in 2026. This is going to directly align with that product that we created, which is the 7-day beginner meal reset, helping people reset their health within 7 days. So this video, people are going to watch this video and want to know like, okay, can she actually help me lose the weight? Yes, I can when you get this product. So here I'm just describing the video. I'm going to say here like when I plan to publish the video, which will be this is all within January that we're doing this. And because if you can remember, the product is going to be launching, I believe it was January 11th or January 12th. We'll see when we get back to the calendar in a moment. But here I'm choosing which audience this video is for. And you don't have to always link a product, but for this video, we will be linking this product as we prepare for the launch of this product. Now, you see me here going back in. This is how my process actually goes. I'm always making tweaks because I actually wanted to change the audience who that video was for. Something that I haven't said, I want to make sure that in a month, each part of my audience receives content for them. So you can see that first video was for my product. This next video is not going to be directly tied to a product per se, but it's going to appeal to the other core audience that we created of busy individuals who want healthy and tasty foods. So this video is not going to be attached to a product, and every video does not have to be attached to a product. It's important to have balance on your channel, so some videos are strictly just to serve my audience and to give them valuable information, and then some pieces of content are to sell. So I like to have a balance between the two so that I'm not coming off as super salesy all the time on my channel, and I'm actually building a relationship with my audience and building that trust. So now we see we have two videos planned for the month, one leading to our product and one that's just going to be for community building. We'll plan one more piece of content. This one's going to tie back to the product because we do want to end up selling that product. I'll speed through this one, but it's all the same as the other ones. So now we're back on the dashboard and I'm just admiring my work. I see that we have 3 videos planned and a product, but then I noticed something here. This video, the official 2026 January Health Reset, is on the 13th, but my product is launching on the 12th. And this is a really good, strong video that's going to promote the product. I want it to come out the same day as the launch. And so this system allows me to see where there's gaps. So I'm actually going to come in here and edit the publish date for the video to actually be on the 12th, the same day that my product comes out. And so now I have 3 videos, and these 2 videos are leading up to the launch of my product. This is going to help me effectively sell the product once it's available on the 12th. The next part of this, y'all, is execution. Execution. So motivation feels good, goals feel good, but systems and execution is what actually gets you paid. If you go into 2026 with random ideas and random goals and random videos, you will get random results. But when your content is aligned with real people and their needs and a way for you to also make income, YouTube stops feeling like a gamble and it starts feeling like a place for you to execute your business. You do not need to be a coder. You don't have to post every day to see results. And you don't even need a team when you first get started. You need alignment. And so if you've been stuck in planning mode for years, every single year it's the same thing. You create a vision board, you create a plan, and then halfway through the year, you realize that nothing is getting done and you're finally ready to execute, then check out my Replit link down below. Create your own app. And maybe sell it on the side too. It's time to execute on our plans. So let me know in the comments, what type of app are you all going to create? And do you plan to sell it or do you just plan to use it to enhance and advance your content or your business this year? And if you're ready to see how I continually plan and launch my ideas, turning them into income, then make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below for more content just like this coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Can't wait to see you guys soon.